So, Apple just launched its new iPhone 17. But let's be honest here, Apple's issues are not going to end up here. It is an issue that Apple is struggling with in the last couple of years. Hi, my name is Kunal Doshi, Chartered Financial Analyst, and the important question today is Apple really struggling and what is the issue that Apple is facing? I'm going to discuss the 5 important points and I'll conclude whether Apple is going to see the days what BlackBerry and Nokia eventually saw. Let's talk about it. The first and the foremost issue is Apple's declining iPhone sales. Now globally, we know that the smartphone demand is slowing and Apple's revenue is still heavily dependent on iPhones. As you can see in the segment report, that Apple gets its revenue majorly from iPhone, Mac, iPad, wearables and accessories and the services. Of this, iPhone still contributes more than 50% of the Apple's overall revenue, and that has been struggling from the last 3 years and it has not seen any positive growth. So, launching of this iPhone 17 is just not going to offset the falling volumes. The second biggest concern is the China issue. China, which is one of the Apple's largest markets, is definitely showing weaker demand due to the local competition from Huawei, Xiaomi, and also due to the recent geopolitical tensions. The regulatory pressures. Well, antitrust scrutiny in the US and EU, plus the recent rulings forcing Apple to open its ecosystem like sideloading apps, it has already threatened Apple's well-guarded strategy. Now that is a big concern for Apple. Also, I feel Apple is lagging behind in AI compared to Microsoft, Google and OpenAI. While rivals are integrating AI deeply into their products, Apple's approach feels more cautious and I think Apple has lost the race already. In fact, the latest iPhones, right from iPhone 11 to iPhone 17, they do offer some refinements, but it's not a breakthrough innovation that can spark massive upgrade in their cycle. Overall, I believe Apple's 17 launch may bring short-term excitement, but it has much bigger challenges from sales dependency and regulatory battles to falling behind in AI. All of these issues are far from over. So, what do you think? Are we witnessing the beginning of Apple's decline just like BlackBerry and Nokia once faced? What's your view? I'll see that in the comment.